Guys, today is a big day. It is a big, big day. And I know some of you guys, you tuned into today's show and you thought to yourself, Paul, I need you to break down the Houston Texans schedule because the NFL schedule release is taking place a little bit later. So let's get some excitement in the air. This is like Christmas Day. And I actually have some tidbits for you about what's going to happen with the Houston Texans schedule. It feels like Christmas morning, bounding down the stairs. And now all of a sudden, here we go. It's time to talk about the Texans schedule. The Texans are going to play 6 games against AFC South teams. That's a third of the Texans schedule release right there. The Texans are going to play 4 games against, get this, NFC South teams. Okay, so we're 10 games through. They're also going to play the Arizona Cardinals. Why? I don't know, but they are. Guess what else they're going to do? They're going to play teams from the AFC West. That's another 4. And then, the last 3, they're going to play the teams that came in last place in their respective divisions last year. And now you know the rest of the story. There you go, guys. I just gave you the Houston Texans schedule for 2023. It's really funny to go online on a day like today because there are a lot of people out there who are acting like you should be excited today for the NFL schedule release. And as someone who has been in this racket for a long enough period of time, like, I'm done. I'm just done. It's so transparent. The NFL wants to occupy every single month. To their credit, they are very good at turning completely meaningless events, NFL Combine, into events. Like big time spectacles and shows. So now all of a sudden, every single year in May, you're going to have a week where the NFL schedule release is put out there. And it's just essentially something that helps you build a calendar. And you're getting it probably a little bit too late because you could have bought probably better plane tickets if they let you know, like, right away after the season is done. Because generally, every single team that your favorite NFL team is going to play right at the end of the year. The only new little whimsical change is that you play one rando NFC team to add to the 17-game slate.
But did you see?
Yeah.
Chiefs Lions. That's going to be the kickoff game. Are you going to watch? Do you think you're going to watch that game?
That's the opener?
Yeah. Chiefs
Jesus,
Lions.
NFL. We can't do better than that.
Do you think so you're not going to watch?
I'm definitely going to watch it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to watch it, but
Then,
that's the opening night game?
How about Monday night, the Monday night opener?
Huh?
The Bills go to New Jersey to play the Jets. You going to watch that one? Jets-Bills?
That actually would be interesting, yeah. Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers is there. That's a good one. That's a
Week
good one.
17, it's going to be on New Year's Eve. It's going to be Bengals-Chiefs. Are you going to watch that one?
Oh, damn, that is a good game.
I wish there was
Why is it on New Year's Eve?
I wish there was just one. I wish there was one game where they leak it out 2 days before.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like an absolutely awful game.
Yeah.
It's just like
terrible.
Like Texans Cardinals. They tell us when Texans Cardinals is going to be.
Here's my only prediction about the schedule. Texans Panthers will be nationally televised.
Oh, you thinking like a Thursday night? Wait, wasn't that a Thursday night like 2 years ago?
That's a Thursday night game. Yeah, it was. You're right. It was a Thursday night game a couple of years ago. Look, it's CJ Stroud versus Bryce Young. Maybe it'll make it to Monday and then get flexed out if it's too late in the season.
But yeah, they should just here's Colts Titans. Here's what week it's gonna be.
Can we cut the music for a second? I need to since I'm finally not at the Texans flagship, and since I have free reins here, I need to get something off my chest, okay? I'm going to tell you a time where I was working at the flagship station, and it was Texans schedule release day, okay?
Oh, man.
So, every single year since I was doing the night show, they released the schedule, 7 o'clock Central Time. And what I would have to do, like 6:30, is I'd have to go in the program director's office. And then they would print out this crisp, clean white sheet of paper. And they'd slowly walk it over to me. And you could hear like the theme song to Halo in the background. Oh. And they hand it to me. And, you know, this is an important time of year. When I was working at the flagship, generally the Rockets were like in the second round of the playoffs. And I'd be like, okay, so we're going to open the show talking about the Rockets. And then the program director, who will remain nameless, and I'm glad I can finally share this. He stood up, he took 2 steps towards me as I walked, as like I'm sitting there. And then all of a sudden, he pulled out a cattle prod from his desk, and he hit me in the chest. And I was stunned because I was like, wait a second. Wait, what's going on here? This is abusive. He just hit me with the cattle prod. Where did he get it? How did he fit it in his desk? And I was like, that's a funny practical joke, Mr. Program Director of the flagship. And then he looked at me with this glare. I've never been able to shake it. And he put his nose ring back in. Went back to his desk. He opened it up. Pulled out some brass knuckles. And then he went up to me and pow! Punched me right in the stomach. And I'm gasping for air. I'm thinking, like, what's going on? This is such a hostile work environment. I just want to talk about Rockets Warriors to open the show. And he's looking at me on the ground as I'm coughing, spitting up a little bit of blood. And he said, you know what you have to do, or else they'll come for me. And I was like, who's they? Wait, what? Who's they? He pulled out a gun. And that was when I was like, okay, I got it. I'll talk about the schedule in the first segment. And that's all I talked about in that show. That's all I talked about. It was just the schedule. Because I knew better than to ask questions. If they could get him, what could they do to me? So I'm glad I finally got to share that with you guys. Thank you. Sharing our truths is important. I'm seeing a therapist still over that.
So who do you think the Texans are going to play week 1?
I mean, the Jaguars, come on.
Yeah, normally it's a division game, but I don't know. They might not go division game this time. I don't know. I just can't wait for the Texans schedule at Man, I'm not going to be able to take my after show nap because I'll be wired too much. Maybe they're going to leak some of it too. Maybe I'll know where they're going to be at in week 4.
Oh man. So anyway, yeah. Look, guys. Like, you guys might think I was being sarcastic and making that up. Was I? They can't get me anymore. I think. I don't know though.